and welcome to today's report, the 7th of March, 2025. Right, today I'll talk a bit about the White House Crypto Summit. Now, the White House is set to host its inaugural Crypto Summit on Friday, March the 7th, 2025, right? So, which is today, marking a shift in milestone in the US government engagement. This is definitely a shift from Biden's era, right? Us looking at all these things, and especially engagement with the crypto industry that was unheard of with the previous SEC as well. So we are all seeing this happening. So this event here today is anticipated to unveil the US Strategic Crypto Reserve, a move that could redefine the nation's financial landscape and its position in the global digital asset ecosystem. So here are the event details, date and time, like I mentioned today, Friday, March 7, 2025, from 1:30 p.m. to 5 p.m. US hours. Location, the White House, Washington, D.C., and the chair of the meeting would be David Sachs, the White House AI and crypto czar, right? So far, confirmed attendees. Now, this, I'm just only picking out those really big names, okay? Not every single person. Obviously, there's more. So as of March 5th, when I started looking into this, the summit has confirmed the attendance of key figures in the cryptocurrency industry and financial sectors. Among them are Michael Saylor. Everyone knows him. He is the founder of Strategy, or previously known as MicroStrategy. Then you have also Brian Armstrong, CEO of Coinbase, Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple, Zach Witkoff, co-founder of World Liberty Finance, to name a few. Now, for those that are not familiar yet with World Liberty Finance, basically is Trump's company. Okay. So additionally, there is speculation about the attendance of other prominent individuals. They are Vitalik Buterin, co-founder of Ethereum, Cathie, founder and CEO of ARK Investment, and Mark Anderson, co-founder and general partner at Anderson Horowitz. Okay, now these are key. Now, whenever you see Mark Anderson and Horowitz, they are really big investors in crypto. So usually if they invest in it, I would study and see how, that particular crypto company as well, just to look into it. Anyway, there are other important things that we're going to talk apart from this. That is the agenda. I think that's the most important thing everyone is waiting for. What are the agenda and key topics? Now, the summit aims to address several pivotal topics concerning the future of cryptocurrency in the United States. Number one, launch of US Strategic Crypto Reserve. The administration is expected to provide detailed information about the establishment of a national cryptocurrency reserve, including its composition and operational framework. What we have heard so far, seen so far, all have been coming from Trump via his social media posts only, but today this is what we hope to get, something more detailed. Okay, now establishing industry standards, that's part of the agenda as well. Discussions will focus on creating standardized protocols to ensure that the integrity and security of cryptocurrency transactions are there. Now, next is expanding oversight of stable coins. The summit will explore regulatory measures to oversee stable coins, aiming to maintain financial stability. Without stable coins, it's going to be tough. Okay. And opposing a US central bank digital currency, CBDC. This is something that Trump says a no-no, a big no-no already. The administration has expressed opposition to the development of a US CBDC, favoring private sector innovation in digital assets. And definitely balancing regulations is one of them, while encouraging innovation. Now, strategies to implement regulatory framework that do not stifle technological advancements will be a focal point. And then we have lastly exploring tax incentive for crypto adoption. Now, tax is definitely part of Trump's agenda. He wants to cut tax, right? So why not talk about tax incentive for cryptocurrencies then? So there's a possibility of a tax-free crypto sales or reduce capital gains taxes to encourage broader adoption will be discussed, okay? So this is something that we hope for when they talk about it, and let's see. Now, just to give you an idea, background and recent developments. Now, on March 2nd, 2025, President Trump announced the creation of a US strategic crypto reserve, signaling a significant shift in government perception of cryptocurrencies. Now, this reserve is set to include major digital assets such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, uh, Ripple, Solana, and Cardano, right? So following the announcement, the cryptocurrency market experienced notable surges, with Bitcoin increasing by 9% to 93K, Ethereum rose by 11% to 2,500K, Ripple jumped 18% to $2.63, Solana climbed 13% to 159.75, Cardano surged 48% to 0.9626, right? So we saw that, right? So now there will be one thing, everybody's talking about this strategic crypto reserve, but I think there will be questions when we talk more detailed questions we want to see. The very first thing I want to look into it is that how are you going to fund and operate all this? Okay, so several questions remain regarding the funding and management of the crypto reserve. First thing first is definitely source of funds. It's unclear whether the reserve will be financed through seized assets or existing treasury authority. We don't know. And the size of the reserve, that is also something we need to discuss as well. I know Cynthia Loomis has said that, you know, they look into amassing roughly about 200,000 Bitcoins a year until the strategic reserve reaches 1 million Bitcoins. Now, details about the total value and specific allocations within reserve has not yet been disclosed, and we want to see that as well. Hopefully, we can get it today. And finally, the regulatory framework. The summit is expected to shed light on the legal and regulatory structures that will govern the reserve operations. Now, these three things is something that if they want to talk about being detailed, this is it, because it will give us a clear idea, you know, how much they're going to amaze, and how they're going to do it, the plan and the time frame. All these are very clear. If we have that, and if we get something very clear today, yeah, you're going to see the pumping happening now. And the most, I think, to me, the most important thing is that what is the market implication from a realistic point of view, right? Because the announcement of a US strategic crypto reserve and policy shift from the Trump administration could have significant short and long-term effects on the cryptocurrency market. Now, first of all is institutional legitimacy and capital inflows. When El Salvador adopted Bitcoin as a legal tender in 2021, there was an initial price surge due to hype and speculation. However, without a strong regulatory framework or institutional backing, Bitcoin's price fluctuated wildly, right? That was during El Salvador's time. So what are the market implications if it's now the US? So if it's the US government officially holds Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, large institutional investors such as BlackRock, Fidelity, and Vanguard may feel more confident in investing in digital assets. You can't run away from that. This could bring a surge of capital into cryptocurrency markets, reducing volatility and increasing long-term adoption, right? So next, tax incentive could drive short-term buying frenzy. When the Trump administration introduced corporate tax cuts in 2017, stock buybacks surged, leading to a bull market rally in US equities, right? We saw that. Now, I think the 2 reports ago, I showed that when the moment it cut, what happened to it. So if it happens again, right? So if Trump follows through with his hint at eliminating or reducing capital gains taxes, retail institutional investors may rush to buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other cryptos to take advantage of a potential tax-free profit scenario. This could lead to a crypto rally in the short term, but it may also create a boom and bust cycle if tech policies change under the future administration. Now, this can happen, especially if the Democrats takes over and you know them, they are like, okay, I want to tax this, and that's when you see, oops, everyone's selling. It's just like the stocks anyway. Okay. There will also be a differentiation between Bitcoin and altcoins. Now, the SEC lawsuit against Ripple created regulatory uncertainty, leading to Ripple being dislisted from exchanges in the US and causing its price to drop by nearly 70% in 2020. So, market implications, right? The Commerce Secretary, Howard Lutnick's indication that Bitcoin will be treated differently, positively but differently, suggests a potential regulatory distinction between Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. So if Bitcoin is categorized as a commodity, while altcoins like Ethereum, Solana, XRP are treated as securities, this could result in a surge in Bitcoin dominance as institutions perceive it as a safer asset. Enhanced regulatory scrutiny of altcoins, possibly leading to increased transparency and investor protection measures, and a more structured and compliant altcoin market, potentially attracting cautious investors. Now, right now, altcoins, people are very, very careful. And, it's like people are listing altcoins just like that. There are right now over 2 million altcoins in the market. So if there is a regulatory framework, then that would help. So we want to see this. And before that, Trump did tweet and he says that, oh, we will include Ripple, Solana, the other altcoins part of the reserve, but that caused this Bitcoin, the people who have been the only supporting Bitcoin to start grumbling and say, what's this? Until Lutnick came out and said, yes, Bitcoin is different. Okay, we're gonna treat it different, but the rest, yeah, it's like I said, different positivity, but different. One thing, the rest is positive, but Bitcoin is different. That's the most important thing. I think that will help. But if you have regulatory, then the rest of the altcoins, that would be safe as well. So that those people who have been very cautious, not jumping into investing in altcoins, would be more happy to do so, since right now it's being regulated. So this is something that I hope it does come in as well. And next thing, there's definitely a global crypto liquidity shift, right? So when China banned cryptocurrency trading in 2021, there was a massive exodus of trading volume to the US and Singapore. So if the US embraces crypto strategically, it could attract billions in liquidity from Asia and Europe, making US regulated exchanges like Coinbase and Kraken dominant. However, if the summit signals tighter regulations on altcoins, investors might shift liquidity to Dubai, the tax haven, Hong Kong, or Switzerland, where regulations are more flexible. Okay, that could happen. And finally, the stablecoin oversight could disrupt USDT. Why do I say that? Now, the US Department of Justice, a DOJ investigation into Tether in 2021 led to temporary depegging fears, causing some market panic. So if Biden or Trump administration, the Trump administration, not Biden, the Biden as well, he already did that as well. administration enforces stricter rules on stable coins, it could increase demand for regulated alternatives like USDC. Now, I've also mentioned already, because this investigation all started under Biden. That's why, and now Trump, if he continues it, okay, if he continues it, then yeah, they could see there's a shift. There may be a shift from USDT into USDC. Now, the reduction of USDT dominance could cause liquidity shift in crypto markets. It's not like, because this is also a crypto and there's nothing's going to happen. It can happen. Okay, you might see a drop as well. Now, this will then create temporary instability, especially in Bitcoin futures and DeFi lending markets where USDT is a major collateral asset. So, if I want to say anything, if there is a huge correction for the crypto in the market, it will come from USDT. Okay, if there is an oversight there. So as a conclusion, a volatile yet defining moment for crypto. That is, if you want to sum it up, is this. Okay. In summary, the White House Crypto Summit outcomes, particularly regarding the differentiation between Bitcoin and altcoins, could reshape the cryptocurrency landscape. While Bitcoin may benefit from a perception of increased safety and legitimacy, altcoin could experience both challenges and opportunities as they adapt to evolving regulatory framework. Okay, so I hope you understand my little sharing here. So let's wait. By tomorrow, we will have a clear idea, and definitely that will be reflected in the prices, in the cryptocurrency prices as well. Okay, so with that, that's the report for today.